Good morning, YouTube. It is Saturday the 10th, I believe. Anakin's watching some Scooby-Doo video game. We decided we're going to play it for Halloween this year, right, Anakin?
Yeah.
Can you say good morning? Can you say good morning?
Good morning. It's coming back
Huh?
on Friday.
What's coming on Friday? Halloween?
On the next Friday.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Yeah. But, I'm about to do some gaming here in a little bit. Yep. And I'm going to do some UGC today. I was going to work on my cologne one yesterday, but I didn't have access to the scripts. I had to request access to their Google Docs, so he said I would get that today at some point. So if I don't get that by the time I decide to work on something, I'll just do the skincare one. I plan on getting those two done this weekend. Hopefully the reaction one as well, but she said she wanted it by the 10th, which is today. Lorena's been sick, so I don't know. We'll see. We don't have anything crazy planned today. Maybe go to the store. I don't know. Just filmed a bunch of my skincare videos. All the skincare videos. So Anakin and I are going to play some Age of Imprisonment. It has local co-op, so that's cool. This is going to be really fun. You want to be who? Tell me who you want to be. Who do you want to be?
Where's Haru?
Look, which one do you want to be? Raru? I think I want to be maybe Sheik. That'd be cool.
It's not English anymore.
It's not Japanese anymore.
Searched all over. Only king that Hyrule has.
Forgive me, Sonia. I heard a disturbance in the forest.
So the plan was to go to Costco, but Lorena's very, very sick. She's got the pregnancy sickness on top of like flu-like symptoms. She got from Anakin, I'm pretty sure. Because he was super warm and coughing the other day, and now she is. I got a slight cough from it, but I never got the chills or anything, and I really hope it doesn't come to me. But I feel really bad because she's already going through it, you know. So maybe Costco tomorrow, we'll see. Or maybe I do a Costco run by myself. She doesn't trust me to go to the store by myself, as she shouldn't, because I went yesterday and did not get coffee creamer. I got almond milk. Can you show me your book?
I know.
I want to see what coloring book you have. Is it Pokemon?
Yes. There's blue. Let me do it.
Oh, you're doing a maze? Did you make it?
Not yet. RK9.
RK9. Good evening, YouTube. It is almost 7 p.m. I have not vlogged at all today. Work was kind of weird. We can talk about that more tomorrow. I did some UGC editing today. I edited 2 skincare videos, and I had a UGC call. It went really well. I'll probably talk about that more tomorrow as well. I'm just trying to get everything down that I've done today before I forget for tomorrow. We went and got Chick-fil-A. That's what we're going to have for dinner. I don't eat meat, but I like their fries. And I got a shake. And mac and cheese. Yeah. I've been playing some Red Dead. I'm on chapter 3, and a character just died that was kind of sad. And it really threw me. I was like, whoa. I was like, there was no lead up to it. It just happened. What do you guys like? What kind of deaths? Well, I don't want you guys to spoil anything for me, but do you like it when there's like this slow lead up where you kind of know a character's gonna die, or do you like it just happens and you're like, whoa? But
Don't spoil anything in the comments. Just say which one you like. I don't think anything else crazy is happening tonight. Yeah.
Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday, I don't even know what day it is. January something. Like the 11th, 12th, 13th, something like that. I can't remember. I've been really bad about vlogging for multiple reasons. One is because Lorena's been home a lot from being sick. Not only did she have the pregnancy sicknesses going on, she ended up getting like flu-like symptoms. I think she got it from Anakin because he was super warm last week. I don't know if you remember. Was it last week? Week before last? And he stayed home a couple days and stuff like that. So yeah, she got that, and so I've been taking care of her and the dogs and doing everything for Anakin, and it's been a lot. So I've vlogged less. I'm also trying to doing UGC hardcore because I really would love to go full time with that this year. So I've been just head down, just doing it. And vlogging's kind of taken a little bit of a back seat, which I don't like, because I really do love vlogging. I love talking to you guys. I love getting all my words out. I have been kind of worried that the vlogs are boring, but I kind of think that this is just, like, I'm vlogging life, so if this is life, this is life, and it can be almost like a visual podcast. We can go that route. It's like a chatting with Cory type of thing 90% of the time. I'll still show our vacations and, any family time stuff we do, any cool stuff. But I do a lot of talking. So if that's boring, give it a dislike if you want. But that leads me to a thought I've had. I'm spreading myself very, very thin. And so there, in my opinion, there's multiple kinds of spreading yourself thin. There's where you're doing too much and there's some of it you don't want to do. So like you're like, oh, I gotta stop doing this, and this, and this because it spread me too thin. And then there's the kind where everything you're doing, you love and you want to do it. You just realize you don't have time for all of that. You know what I mean? You're just like, because like I've been vlogging. I know you don't think it takes time, but it takes time to film. It takes mental energy to remember to film. It takes editing, stuff like that. Then UGC has just been going crazy. It takes a lot of mental energy too. And then I work still over 40 hours a week. Then I'm a dad. Then I'm, have Lorena. And then I also like to get some free time in, so I'm spreading kind of thin. And then I just got a message the other day about the game that I was supposed to review. Do you guys remember when I was doing game reviews? Well, I haven't reviewed the second game yet, and I do want to do that. It just slowly dripped down the priority list. And I feel bad for it. And I really want to play that game and review it and get a review out and do that as well. But man, it's so hard to juggle all this stuff, And so I got a message like, hey, how's the review coming for that? And I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, we moved and I've been working and I don't know. I'm going to try to squeeze it in somewhere. Going to try. Luckily the game's not that long, but the game wouldn't work on my PC when it first came out. I had to play on my A and Neo, so like I could only play it in handheld mode, and that already kind of soured it a little bit. So I might try again and see if it runs on my PC. Apparently they've patched it. It's called Hiragami, by the way. Cool game. Like, it's a pretty sweet game. It's like a platformer where you can like shift your shape because you're like an origami character. You're like made out of paper, so you like unlock all these shapes to use for like combat, and like you can like jump and then turn into like a flat piece of paper and like float further, stuff like that. Turn into like a probably be able to turn into like a paper airplane and go further at some point, I would assume. If they didn't do that, missed opportunity. But I need to review that and get it up on their website / app. And the more I talk about it, the more it sounds fun. I'm spread so thin. We got to figure this out, guys. We got to figure out how to squeeze that in. If I could get the game to work not handheld, well, I guess I could play a handheld in the morning. The only time I've been able to game is like literally 25 minutes before work every day since Lorena's been with her pregnancy sicknesses. Because before she would, I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just talking. Before, she would be the one. She would get up with me. I'd get Anakin ready. I'd see them off. She'd take him to school on her way to work, you know. And then I'd have like over an hour before work to just sip on some coffee or whatever and game. And then if you remember, I was going back to sleep every time, and I was really mad about it. So who knows? If I got that time back, maybe I would just fall asleep again. At least right now I'm getting 20 or 30 minutes of gaming. But anyways, I digress. So now I'm getting up, making our coffee, getting Lorena breakfast half the time, getting Anakin ready, taking him to school, coming back, kind of talking to Lorena a little bit before she leaves, if she even does leave. Sometimes she stays home, and then I still get her whatever she needs, you know. So like my morning time's kind of getting sucked up. So I don't know when to squeeze this game in. Any ideas, guys? I mean, I guess I could. I know everyone always says just wake up earlier. It's like, I'm not waking up earlier. Like when it comes to working out and stuff, just wake up earlier. Like I can't do that. That is a non-negotiable. My body will not allow me to wake up earlier if I don't have to. I know that sounds terrible. But UGC update, for those of you who care, I have to reshoot my gambling videos because I wasn't betting enough, and it ended up being very anticlimactic. It was like, did I I can't remember if I told you guys this or I told my friend this when I was Snapchatting him, but it was like day 5 of my $50 challenge. I have $49. Like it was like not high stakes at all because I was betting like $1. So they want me to reshoot that. I also need to reshoot the song reaction with Lorena. And I told them that she was sick, so the January 10th deadline wasn't going to happen. And they told me take all the time you need, so I'm waiting till she feels better and we get some free time to do that. Those 2 deals are, the reaction one is $300, the casino one's $250. Then I have a book coming in today to work with Anakin. I already bought him a Mega Gyarados toy that he's been wanting, and I'm going to barter him help me. I'll give him that. That is a $130 deal. And before you say you should half it with him, it's like I buy him toys and stuff all the time. Like Lorena gets on to me for spoiling him. Trust me, he will get some of the money. But anyways, so we have to do that. I have the cologne that I need to work on. I haven't filmed any of that yet. I'd like to get some of that done today. That'd be nice. I'd also like to get some of the reshooting done today. That'd be nice. If I can just like, I don't know. I'm going to try to squeeze it in at some point today. I have to edit my 3rd skincare video. I've edited 2 of them. I think they turned out really well. If you want to see them, they're in my portfolio. So if you can go find my portfolio, they're in there. Got to edit the 3rd one and then turn those in. Then, is that all the deals I have? I'm trying to think. Oh, I had my call that I told you guys I was going to tell you about. Went really well. It was with a company that, so like if you take stimulants like Ritalin or Adderall, Vyvanse, you know, ADHD medication, It comes with some side effects like sleep disruption, crashes, like kind of like a zombie feel. There's like certain like side effects that happen. There's good side effects, but there's also bad side effects, obviously, like with any medication. So they made a nootropic, which is like a natural blend supplement type thing that you're supposed to take alongside your stimulant to counteract some of those side effects. That's what this company is. And they're kind of a bigger company too. And the girl I talked to, she was real cool. She'd only been there 6 days, and she's their new like creator, leader or something, creative, whatever that role is like for the company. So she's worked with a lot of creators, and she said she hired 60 of us. Some are in the not taking stimulants, and I don't really know what they're going to be doing, maybe unboxings or something, I'm not sure. Some are in the testimonial side, which is what I'm going to be in, because I take Ritalin or methylphenidate, the off-brand name or whatever. Very low dose though. I take very low dose. Don't worry, guys. Like literally like 5 milligrams a day. It's nothing. So I told her about my background with the medication. I told her about my UGC background, my current career background and degrees and everything. And the conversation went really well. She was real chill. She was like cussing and stuff, which that might put off some people, but me, it made me more comfortable because I was like, okay, she's not being like overly businessy, you know what I mean? So it was good. Basically, I'm going to be doing 2 videos for them at $100 each. Lower than my rates, but it has potential for more. If it goes well, if they perform well, if we're easy to work together, I take feedback correctly or, well, we will sign a retainer deal for 3 months or 6 months, and I'll make monthly videos for like monthly payment with them, which would be really cool. I haven't gotten one of those yet. I'm hoping to at some point, but she wants me to edit the videos as well. And if I'm not good at editing, or if my videos are really effing good and I don't feel like editing, then they have an editing team that could edit if it goes that route. But she told me to take a stab at editing it. So I'm going to do that, which I do like editing. Because also, if I mess up, I know I can take it out, It's kind of nerve-wracking when you don't edit, because you're like, do I go edit this out and then send it to them? Or do I leave it in there and let them edit it out and just hope they'll edit it out? Anyways, that's my updates. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I have another one that's like in the works. I have some stuff in the works, we'll say. Like I'm still waiting on another book to come in, waiting on some pajamas to come in. And then I'm in some discussions, like some email back and forth type of stuff. So yeah, it's going well. I'm currently contracted for like close to $2,000 for January, which is insane. I only got $670 last year in like a few months. And I signed up for Bento today. It's going to email pitches for me to like 300 companies a week. So low-key kind of scary, but high-key kind of cool. I'm just going to have to... I'm over here like worried that I'm going to get too many, and 300, it's a numbers game. You send out 300, I'm probably going to get like 4 replies, But I think it's worth it. I got the $60 a month version, but if you think about it, if it sends out 300 emails for me, and I get even one $60 deal out of it, it paid for itself, you know what I mean? So that's how I see it. Like, I'm spending money to make more money. Because if I spend $60, send out all these emails, and I make like $2,000 from it, what was that $60? You know what I mean? Like, so what? So I told you guys I had a weird work situation yesterday. It was so I'm working, I'm doing my thing, you know, beep, 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 and that's not the sound that happens when I'm working, but it works for now. I was working, and all of a sudden the computer disconnected. Like I remote into a software in Utah where my physical job location is, and it just stopped working. And it stopped working in a weird way. Like you can see a list of all the work computers there, and they all have like names. And usually when like the power at the lab goes out or the internet goes out or, you know, something normal, you can still see the computers. It just, the connection like status goes out. But this time all the computers were gone. And I was like, what in the world? That is weird. And then all of a sudden I'm kicked out and can't log in. Invalid credentials over and over again. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then one of my coworkers messages me on Teams, and he's like, well, this is fun. And I said, yeah, what happened? And he was like, I'm assuming we switched IT services, and we had this software through them. So I think we just finally switched services. We're not using them anymore. And I was like, oh, but it's weird that you're the only one messaging me. Usually when the computers go down or something happens, everyone in Teams is just kind of freaking out, you know, like, what happened? You guys, blah, 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 blah. And it was just one side message to me. So I've already been laid off by this place once. And so now I kind of have PTSD with getting fired from there. I got laid off like legit like 3 years ago though. Like I've been there that long. Again, I've been there like 4 years total, but like I got laid off like a year into working there, and then I came back. So I have PTSD now, and I'm pretty sure I was already worried about getting laid off before, like last year when I was vlogging about it. But my conspiracy brain was like, did they like just kick me out of the software and then play it off like something happened? And I'm gonna get a call tonight saying you got laid off. And then our other remote person, because there's two of us, she was off yesterday for her birthday. And I was like, did they let her off so that I couldn't message her and say, hey, is yours still working? Wait a minute. So I'm all like, you know. And so I'm kind of stressing about it. And then I was like, you know what? I came to cope. So I was like, if I get laid off, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to do UGC full time. I'm just going to dive right in. And as long as I can keep these deals flowing in, I'll do it. I'll have more time to do it now. So bring it if they're going to do that. But I told Lena my hunch. She's like, don't say that. She's like, because we have a mortgage now and stuff, you know. so she's kind of stressing out. And then so right before bed last night, I was like, I'm going to go get on my work email and just see if I have like a layoff email or something. And she was like, don't do that before bed. You're not going to be able to sleep. And then she's like, well, you might not be able to sleep if you're worried about it too. So you should probably go check. So I go check, and they're like, oh, here's your new login for the new software. And I was like, oh, so we did switch softwares. So I'm working today. Everything's fine. But it really made me think though, like of course I don't want to get laid off. Like that's not, I mean, people might want that, but because I make good money, you know, and UGC is not making nearly, I'm making, if you go by, I don't know, I'm not making nearly enough. If we go by like trend, you know, like on pace to make this much, I'm currently on pace to make maybe a fourth of my salary through UGC, maybe. I definitely think it's going to scale up, but yeah, I'm not ready to jump ship yet on the 9 to 5. I keep calling it that, but it's actually an 8:30 to 4:30. I'm not ready to jump ship on the 8:30 to 4:30 yet. But yeah, I was freaking out yesterday, and I kind of mentioned it. This is going to be in the same... Is it? Yeah, this is going to be in the same vlog as when I said I'm going to talk about it in the morning. We have not picked Stranger Things back up yet, and I'm so scared that the common thing is going to happen where we get going and then take one night off from it, and all of a sudden you're off of it because then it's 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights, then you forget what happened. So I'm hoping to get back into it tonight. We watch a lot of trash TV. I'll just say that. It's a very, very guilty pleasure of mine. Reality TV, lots of Bravo, Real Housewives of all these places, Summer House, Southern Charm, Southern Hospitality, The Valley Persian Style just started. What else do we watch? We watch Below Deck, all the Below Decks. We watch all the Vanderpump Rules, all these shows, okay? So whenever we kind of let those stockpile, we'll watch those for a few nights. It used to be like our weekend like drinky shows. We'd like have a few drinks and watch our trash TV, you know, and it's kind of like a wind down. But we don't drink anymore, so now we just kind of fit them in when we can. It's usually just like a veg out thing. And so it's hard to get the missus to commit to a show that you actually have to pay attention to, and she'd rather just veg out, scroll Facebook, and watch trash TV before bed, you know? It's kind of a relaxing thing. I mean, she's a doctor, for God's sake. So she wants to chill, you know? But I'm gonna try to get back on the bandwagon. We've already fallen off of The Bear. I want to get back to that. We didn't finish that newest season. Yellow Jackets, we're getting behind on that hardcore now. The Boys, way behind on that. All these shows, there's been a bunch of other shows that I popped back in myself and finished, like Breaking Bad. I went back to that and finished it by myself. Some other Netflix shows, Dead to Me and what's it called? Nobody Wants This. Finished those by myself. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to finish all these shows by myself because I want to pick It Welcome to Derry back up too. We barely watched that. The problem with that one is she got spoiled on Facebook, so I don't think she cares as much. But I haven't been spoiled, so I need to watch it. Doing some editing right now. And it's pretty fun. Hopefully they're okay that I'm using some stock images and stock videos. I figured they were a good touch, and I have permission to use them because I pay for a subscription that I don't know if I'm going to keep, but I have a year subscription, so I might as well use it. It's just simple things like the sun in the air, you know, like it's not like I'm doing like crazy stock footage of their product or some fake product or something, you know. So I think it'll be fine. But I signed another contract today. I think it's going to be... It said 3 months, I'm pretty sure. It's like a 3-month contract. So the videos are between $150 and $300 each. I don't know how many I'm getting. I need to figure that out. I don't know. What really sucks, though, is I only have a 3-day turnaround time when I get these briefs or the product. So I got to figure that out, because I can film it during a work day, I guess. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I don't get it out in the amount of time, they take 50% of my payment. That's annoying. Can you imagine losing $150 because you were like a day late? But whatever. What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, January 14th. It's like 1:15 in the afternoon. As you can see, I did not do any vlogging this morning, but I was productive. So I go to get on to work this morning. I work remotely from my computer, as you guys know by now, hopefully. And I can't get into my password manager. If you don't know what a password manager is, it's a third-party, like encrypted software that you can save passwords on it. It can generate like a really complex password that's hard to hack, and you can copy and paste it into your logins. Well, I use one for work, and then I have my own home one that I use. Well, the work one I couldn't get into. It's saying I need to buy a license or something. And that's because we switched IT companies. And everyone else that's currently working, they, I guess, didn't use the password manager for all of their logins like I did. And yeah, kind of screwed me. I can't log into anything, so I can't even like work. And so instead of being lazy, I took the opportunity with a free morning to film all my cologne videos. I did all 6 talking head videos, all the scripts, and then I did all the hook variations so far, 10 hook variations. I just need to do the B-roll now, but B-roll is like the easiest part. Literally set up a camera and like spray, or like set up a camera and be getting ready in the bathroom for like 10 seconds, you know. So I'm gonna hopefully knock those out at some point today. Then I have to get on the computer, rename all the files how they want them, and turn it in. Hopefully get paid, hopefully no revisions, hopefully get a 5-star review. I also got another Upwork deal. It'll be my 4th Upwork deal. I decided I'm going to apply for cheap ones, like $40 to $60 deals. And that's because they're probably going to be easy. It's going to be like a quick 30-second video and that's it. And then I get a review. Like, I need to rack up these reviews. If I get a bunch of reviews on Upwork and Fiverr, my business will take off. I'm reviewless on both of those right now, which means if I apply to something or someone goes to my profile, I have no reputation yet, you know? And so first reviews are really scary because it can make or break you. I get my first review and it's like a 3 or 2, that's gonna look really bad. And you're gonna have to get a bunch of 5 stars just to offset that. Also, I got invited to the Temu influencer program, and I accepted. I went in there, they gave me like a bunch of coupons. I got I don't know if this is because I'm in the program or because I'm a new user or something, but I got like a cordless drill and like an exoskeleton figure and like a neon lamp light and 2 neon desk lights. Got all that for like $20 because like 3 or 4 of them were a penny each. And I got them for a penny because it was some deal or something. I don't know. It's how they rope you in. They're like, these 3 are a penny if you spend $20, and you spend $20 and you get them for a penny. Anyways, we'll see if that leads to anything. I'm not missing out on anything if I do it. So I'll see if they can give me some cool free samples, and we'll see. We'll see. Why not? I've been playing some Red Dead within the time span I'm not recording, and having a lot of fun with it. I'm on chapter 4. I read that there's 8 chapters and then 2 epilogues, or 8 including the 2 epilogues. I can't remember. I don't know, but I'm on 4, so I'm like close to halfway through the game probably. Having so much fun with it. Such a good game. I love cover-based shooters in general, and while this isn't like a true cover-based shooter, like Gears of War, what's another, like Last of Us, stuff like that, you can like hide behind cover and pop out and shoot. I love those kind of games because I feel like if you get good at that kind of aspect of a game, it's never truly too hard. Like, I could have infinite waves of enemies if I'm just really good at the cover-based shooting, you know? Like, be smart about it. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun combat type. But I'm having a good time with it. I don't know what I'm going to play after Red Dead. So right now I'm just all Red Dead.